Jolynn have been married 27 years and claim they were happy for the first few years. But then things gradually took a turn for the worse, with Jolynn slowly looking like this. Jolynn and some bruised photos recently made international news after Keith called 911 for paramedics to help during one of his wife's drunken episodes. But the police showed up instead.
A grandmother from Fremont received these injuries after authorities took her to jail for being drunk in public.
Jolynn McCabe asked her husband to call 911 so paramedics could help her detox and take her to an inpatient rehab. But what started as a call for help quickly got ugly.
But the next thing you know, you got 5 cop cars here.
Fremont police told KTVU that McCabe was being uncooperative and hostile, so they told her to go into her house. Police said when she followed them to their cars in the street and yelled and argued with them, they arrested her. At the jail, McCabe said she was having an anxiety attack and resisted going into the cell. In a report of the incident, deputies said McCabe tried to rush out of the cell, and the deputy took her to the ground where she hit her head. The deputies eventually took her to a nearby hospital.
It looked like somebody just beat the heck out of her.
Wow, I didn't know you could do that. Can you just like call 911 and say, I'll have detox and rehab and just pick me up like an Uber? I didn't know that it worked like that. But we'll get to the bottom of the incident with the police later, because there's definitely more to this story. But first, let's hear from Keith, who says his wife cannot stop drinking, and he wrote begging for help.
My wife, Jolynn, is an alcoholic. This past year, she has relapsed and started drinking again. When we got married 27 years ago, our marriage was great. We used to vacation together in Jamaica. We would play golf together. We haven't done things like that in years. Her drinking is constant. Her drink of choice is box wine and beer.
These are the beers I usually drink. They're 24 ounces, and I usually drink about 6 a day. I just drink and fall asleep.
A typical day for Jolynn is to wake up, get something to drink, pass out, wake up, drink some more, feel like I'm living in our house by myself. Yeah, her drinking makes me sad, angry, and I definitely feel defeated.
My drinking is affecting my marriage with Keith because he has told me numerous times that he is disgusted with me.
Jolynn's been arrested multiple times. Last time Jolynn was arrested, it became local news, and the story even went international. In September 2020,
I'm not this kind of a person, no.
She wound up in jail. Where she stumbled and slammed her face against the back wall of the jail cell. It was so beat up and purple on both sides of her face, it was horrific. She has tried to get sober. I have to make sure that she takes her medication. She's been known to change the pills in the bottles. Then the next thing you know, she's pulled a fast one on me and she's drinking again. I love her too much to see her destroy her life the way she's doing it. But if it doesn't change, I'm not sure how much longer I can stay around.
Well, Keith, you got your hands full.
You think?
I think you do. I think
do.
You say she wakes up and immediately starts drinking, so goes into an altered state of consciousness.
Yes, and in fact, she will wake up in the middle of the night and drink.
But you say this is the relapse of all relapses. This is the one where you think she's really crashed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, why did you call 911 that particular day?
What I called for was a paramedic. Nothing happens to Jolynn, or Jolynn will not do anything unless she wants to. And I approached her, I go, do you want some help? And she said yes. She was in bed, drunk, and yeah, I approached her, I go, do you want some help? And if she says yes, okay, now I can do something. If she says no, you know, it's a lost cause anyhow. But because she said yes, I called for a paramedic. My thought was get her into an ambulance, get her over to Kaiser Hospital, and detox her.
Well, why not just take her yourself if she said yes?
Because she can be a little combative at times. There have been times when I've been trying to transport her, and as I'm driving, she'll start to open the door.
But she said yes that day, but she'll change her mind.
She could change her mind halfway there.
Right.
And
you're like, don't take a chance.
So I'm not, exactly. I didn't want to take any chances. I wanted to get some paramedics over there.
Had you been drinking that day?
No.
Do you buy her alcohol?
I do not.
How does she get it?
She'll take a backpack, fill up the backpack, and walk back home.
And how does she get it? Does she buy it or does she steal it?
She just fills up her backpack and walks out.
So she shoplifts it?
Yes.
Okay. Did you buy her alcohol last night?
Last night, I did not. Well, for the trip down here, I mean, she had to have alcohol or she wasn't going to go. So I did buy a 6-pack of beer.
Last night?
Yeah, for the trip down. Oh, last night.
Yeah, we're watching you on video here buying it last night.
Yeah. Yes, I had to buy it for her. Otherwise, she's, you know, in my opinion, I mean, she's going to have a really bad reaction. But it's not something that I would normally do. It's just trying to keep her calm so that we could get through this show. Okay.
So, but you did buy it for her last night?
Yeah.
But when I first asked you, you said no.
Well, you know, things are happening really fast with what's going on with this show. So it's hard for me to sometimes keep track exactly what happened at what time.
Okay. And, well, last night's not long ago to remember, but you did buy it for her last night. Things aren't happening that fast. Just last night. But then this morning, y'all also went to a liquor store.
She was jonesing and having a panic attack.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break, and we're going to add her to this conversation.
Great.
And we're going to get to the bottom of all of this. It was not easy for my team to talk to JoLynn before her appearance today, as it was hard to even get her on the phone. But she is finally here and claims that she is ready to talk, claims she is serious about this. I have questions about that, and I'm going to ask those of her right after the break.
I hate that this is happening to me. I hate having this disease. I don't know why I can't stay sober. I want to quit drinking. I don't want to go to cell. I was afraid to go into the cell. I hit my head, and I haven't been the same since.
And later...
Get back up there.
No,
Get back up.
I am.
He's done.
If you don't want to be here, we'll have the car pull up, pack yourself right back where you came from.
Friday. She lives with her parents and...
She is 68 years old.
Her family claims she's a thief.
My sister stole my mom's jewelry and pawned it.
And even swiped her mom's purse.
False. Show me the video.
This was at 4 a.m. going into your parents' bedroom.
We have become that family in the neighborhood that everybody shakes their head at. That is extremely embarrassing. The cops have come to our house more times than I can count. 2 weeks ago, I was so frustrated with her that I locked her out of the house. I got a call from a neighbor that JoLynn showed up to his house and asked me to come get her. She was drinking beer that she had with her. At this point, our neighbors don't want anything to do with JoLynn.
Well, Keith says what began as his wife, JoLynn, casually drinking boxed wine and fruity cocktails during the early years of their marriage gradually turned into an out-of-control drinking problem. Now, my production team said they struggled to just get a pre-interview from JoLynn. Now, this is what she did manage to say.
I'm in major withdrawal, and all I want to do is drink more. I hate that this is happening to me. I hate having this disease. I miss the person that I used to be. I miss being happy and I miss smiling. I just want my life back. I've been a burden to Keith because he has to witness me killing myself. I don't know why I can't stay sober.
Can you tell me about this incident that went on the news?
I was afraid to go into the cell. I don't want to go into a cell. Then they just tossed me in and... No, they're terrible.
I know they are, but we need a place to have you stand for a minute, all right? You ask us to hold on. What do you want us to do?
Take off my handcuffs.
That's what we're doing right now. That's what they're trying to do.
Take them off.
That's what we're doing right now.
I hit my head, and I haven't been the same since.
You're going to hurt yourself. You understand that?
It's hard to look at those photos. I mean, it makes me sick. Let go! I've had a lot of bad things in the last year. I've lost my dog. We had a busted door. The guy came in, and Bubba busted through and then bit the guy. Bubba got taken away. And he's quarantined. I feel like I failed my dog, that I haven't protected him, and it breaks my heart. I want to quit drinking, but I don't know how to stop without being in pain. I have nothing basically to live for right now. If I don't get help, I'll probably just drink myself to death.
Dr. Phil, this is Jolynn.
Jolynn, how are you?
You're going to step
Not good.
Have a seat if you would like to.
Just keep your mask on for 1 second. I'm going to take a step right up into here. Can you see that step right there? Can you put your foot up? Right up on here?
No, I don't think I
got you.
Hi.
Okay, slide back a little bit. Can you go back a little bit more? Okay, now you can take your mask off. You can take the mask off. Just behind your ears. You can put it in this bag.
You look very nice.
How so? What's not good with you? Are you feeling ill? Are you confused? Are you drunk? Are you what's not good?
All those things that you just said. Yes.
How much?
I maybe had, what did I have?
I know you had at least one 20-ounce can of beer. Mm-hmm. After that,
I'm 24 ounce, yes.
24 ounce.
Mm-hmm. Well, you seem to be in a pretty altered state of consciousness. You drank last night as well, and then you drank this morning.
Correct.
Did you ever sober up from last night before you started drinking this morning?
No.
Okay. Well, will you take a breathalyzer for me now so I know what level you're at, so
yes.
I know who I'm talking to? Okay, lay it right back there.
What does it say?
You say you have to have social media for your career. You don't have a career. You're not an MMA fighter.
This is big time to me. I've made it.
You are delusional.
I'm not saying I'm rich.
Yes, you are. You're flashing cash and wearing bling and sitting in a limo. Jeremy is a funeral escort who wants to prove he is not impersonating a police officer.
Are you a cop? Don't worry about what I am, because I'm a state agent. Get out of the way now!
We've gone out of our way to make sure we don't resemble law enforcement.
Well, you have handcuffs on here.
No, we don't.
No, I've seen you arrested with handcuffs, where they've taken handcuffs off of you. Real simple. I can just push this for you, and it will count down, and you can pick it up. And if you would, when you hear it double beep, just pick this up and blow into it until it double beeps. You can start now. Blow real hard. Okay, lay it right back there. All right, thank you. It's calculating now.
What does it say?
It says that you are 0.35. 0.35. And
which is bad.
That's 4 times the legal limit of what you would be allowed to drive. And we have graphics that will depict where you are mentally and physically at different levels of intoxication. And at 0.35, you can readily see that at 0.35, your breathing and heart rate decrease, you can lose bladder function, and possible death is at 50%. Even at 0.30, you may pass out, tremors, memory loss, and possible death. So you're at a very toxic level of alcohol consumption as you sit here right now.
Okay.
Very dangerous. Very dangerous. What do you want to do about this?
I want to stop drinking.
What do you think about the fact that at this point, this is lethal at a 50% risk rate?
It's disturbing. But it's not surprising to me because it's happened many times.
And she's been as high as 0.49.
She has.
0.47.
Or 0.47.
Well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to find out whether or not Jolynn is really serious about this or whether she's not, or if she's even in a position to make that decision right now. They both admit that they've lost relationships with family members because of their toxic behavior.
Yes.
We're also going to hear from their daughters. We're going to talk about what the options are at this point. We'll be right back. You have any idea why she got up or where she was going?
Probably because she's uncomfortable.
Well, I'm not going to be quiet just so you guys can be comfortable.
We're talking about a topic that...
Whoa, there's a ledge there. There's a ledge there. You can't see where you're going. Can you come back here? Can you come back to your chair? You just got up and started wandering off. Where are you going?
I don't know.
Well, you just got up from your chair and started wandering off, and I stopped you because there's a ledge right here where you can fall into a pit here. So I had to stop you. Where were you going?
I don't know.
Why did you get out of your chair?
I don't know.
You have no idea why you got up or where you were going?
Right.
You have any idea why she got up or where she was going?
Probably because she's uncomfortable right now. And
well, I'm not going to be quiet just so you guys can be comfortable.
And I'm not expecting that. I'm not expecting that at all.
And I assumed you wanted to be here because I looked at the videos that you submitted about being here. Here's the video.
I need help. A lot has happened in my life. I want help. Will you please? Will you please help me?
If you really want help, I'm here to help you. That's why I asked you to be a guest here, answered your call, and said, okay, I'll talk to you. But are y'all taking this seriously?
Oh, God, yes.
Yes, I'm scared to death.
Well, I'm scared for you. And, you know, I look at y'all's behavior because, you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic right now, right? I mean, we all know that, and we know that L.A. is a real hot spot. And so they explained to y'all that when you came, we'd provide lodging for you at a nice place. You have a really nice hotel, right? And that things be taken care of.
Yes.
But that you were asked to stay there and come here, and that anything you wanted to do after you came here, but yet you went out twice after you got here. And under ordinary circumstances, I would have canceled you like that, which I've done a couple of times already. People come here, they say, yes, we need help. They come here, they get in a hotel, then they go out and look around L.A. We just canceled them and sent them back home. You guys went out last night, then you went out again today.
No, we didn't.
Well, I mean, we weren't, you know, out looking at the town.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. It matters that you're out as opposed to coming here, quarantining in your room, and then coming to the studio.
Okay.
It's a matter of exposure.
But we didn't do that.
Right. I mean, what Jolynn was going to do is get some more beer. My choice is let her go in there and try to steal it from a small liquor store, or I'm going to pay for it just so there's no, you know, conflict with the store owner.
So you're between a rock and a hard place. I'm not trying to be a jerk about this, but I'm also trying to figure out if you get the gravity of what we're dealing with here.
Oh, my God.
Because there's just so much that I'm willing to do, and you guys are going to have to be in compliance here. And,
oh, yeah.
And it's like the whole situation with the police department, whether or not she was in compliance there or they were being abusive. Now, listen to me, Jolynn.
Come on.
If
Please.
you leave, you're not coming back, and we're done. So if you want help, you need to sit in that chair, and you need to stay there, or we're done. It's up to you. Do what you want. It's up to you.
Sit down and stay there. I'll give this back to you as soon as you get up there.
Can you help me?
Yeah, he's going to bring, there's a gentleman bringing a step right now. Honey.
We got a chip behind you.
Come here.
You get out of that chair and leave again. Just keep walking because you're not coming back. You're sober enough to hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you do what you want. If you want to leave, leave. But you leave again, you're not coming back.
Don't get out of the chair.
Okay.
Coming up, Jolynn and her husband, Keith, claim she was mistreated by the Alameda police as well. The police department vehemently deny the allegations, and they're here to tell their side as well. We'll be right back. You called 911.
Yes, sir.
I saw your interview on the news saying it looked like somebody beat the hell out of her. And you think that they were perhaps abusive with her.
I know they were.
Friday. She lives with her parents and
she is 68 years old.
Her family claims she's a thief.
My sister stole my mom's jewelry and pawned it.
And even swiped her mom's purse.
False. Show me the video.
This was at 4 a.m. going into your parents' bedroom in the middle of the night.
America's oldest moocher.
I was going to the bathroom in the hallway.
With your mother's purse.
That's Friday. Then on Monday. Is her daughter's fiance abusive?
You guys were in an argument, but you held her down.
I didn't hit her. I didn't beat on her.
You don't ever put your hands on a woman in anger.
That's Monday.
Closed captioning provided by...
I've been taking a backpack to the store and stealing beer. I feel terrible.
But don't you have money to buy it?
I have money, but I don't know where my debit card is. One way or another, I'm going to get it.
I mean, have there been other things you've been taking lately?
Not lately.
When do you think was the last time you did that?
I would say the last time I took stuff was maybe like 3 weeks ago.
And what do you think would happen if you got caught?
I do care if I get caught, but I just don't. Maybe if I get caught, then I'll have a new life.
We're talking to Keith and his wife, Jolynn, whose alcohol addiction has gotten so severe that she ended up getting arrested by the police for public intoxication, with the case making headline news. Now, you called 911. Was that they would take her to the hospital to get detoxed and then rehab. And I commented earlier, I didn't know that was a service 911 provided. But your hope was to get an ambulance that would take her to a hospital.
Correct.
Yes, on 9/13.
Right. And this is just a few months ago, and the police responded to the call.
Well, the police, the paramedics came. And then they said that I wasn't bad enough.
Right. And how did the police get there?
Well, I didn't want the police to be there.
Who called the police to be there?
We called 911.
Mm-hmm.
And then the paramedics came and they said, she's not bad enough. So
not in acute distress, not.
Correct.
Right.
So they sent.
Did you get upset with them that they didn't transport you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did they perhaps call the police?
It's my belief that Fremont police just showed up because we did call for an ambulance.
Right. Which would not be unusual.
Well, I don't know if it's usual or unusual. I'm not sure what the standard procedure is, but I do know they seem to show up anytime I'm trying to get her some help, right, via, an ambulance to transport her to be detoxed.
She's not unknown to the police.
Oh, no.
Have you called the police before?
Yes.
Okay.
But y'all are not unknown to the police department there. Okay.
I'm going to say that's true.
Okay. Yeah. And then I saw your interview on the news saying it looked like somebody beat the hell out of her. And it certainly looked that way, didn't it?
It certainly did.
Yeah. And you think that they were perhaps abusive with her?
Well, I don't know they were.
I didn't know exactly what happened.
You what?
I know they were.
Abusive with you?
Yes.
Get back up there. Don't even.
No,
Get back up.
It is underway.
You can be a part of our virtual audience.
Go to drphil.com and click on Be Part of the Audience for more information.
That's right. Hope to see you soon.
Well,
I mean, they threw me in the jail cell. They threw me in, hit my head.
Well, they all wear body cams, and they provided us with a lengthy video of everything that took place, and we can't show the whole thing just for time, But here's a shortened version of the video that the Alameda Police Department sent my team that I feel shows the pertinent moments. Now, this is our edit, not theirs. They sent us the whole thing. But here's an edited version.
I'm not this kind of a person, no. Why are you being so mean to me? You please put the hair on my face.
Is that better? We're going to take the handcuffs off in a second, okay?
There's still hair in my face.
Better?
No, it's in my right eye.
Is that better?
Yes, thank you. No, please don't.
Well, you mentioned you didn't want to be by you don't want to go with anybody else, right? So we'll try
But
to
I don't. Why do I have to go into a cell?
For the meantime, we need a place to have you sit. What has a bathroom and stuff like that.
Take off my handcuffs.
That's what we're doing right now. That's what they're trying to do.
No, take them off.
That's what we're doing right now.
No, they're still on.
See that?
I'm not going to be back there.
No, just hold on. Okay.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Holy
Stop.
Oh my God.
Do me a favor. Kneel down with the bench, please. Kneel down with the bench.
Let go. Ow!
Kneel down.
Oh, let go. Okay, fine. Let go.
Okay, stay seated.
Let go.
Do me a favor. Stay seated, right? Do you have any pain anywhere?
Yes.
Where?
You literally just broke my wrist. All right, I need to go to Kaiser.
I'm the nurse.
Yeah, and they came in here and they threw me in here.
Okay.
No, they threw me in here. I'm not safe. No, not with them. Hell no. No, I am asking for medical help.
You're going to have to, you keep edging up on me and you're making me feel frightened. Can you back up? You're going to hurt me. I can't because you're going to try to rush out the door.
Look, right there.
Look at
up.
Does that seem abusive to you?
I'm not sure I can directly answer that question because...
Sure you can. You just...
Well,
there's 14 minutes of that that goes on pretty much that way, where you were being pretty civil. I thought you were being relatively civil, but she's ordering the police around, get the hair out of my face. It was like this female deputy was her personal assistant. Here, honey, let me get that. Is that okay? No? Okay, how about this? Okay, is that okay? How about this? Is that okay?
Get back up there. Don't even. No, get back up.
I am.
He's done. Jolene, you're wasting an opportunity. You understand that? You are wasting an opportunity. This is the best opportunity you're ever going to get.
Will you get me help?
Here, there's a step here. Step over here. There's a step right here.
I
want
have
you to step
pee.
Up. Can you sit down for a few more minutes?
I have to pee.
Okay. You can't just stop in the middle of a show. Okay? Can you please get back in the chair? Please. There's a step right here.
Let me be real clear. If you don't want to be here, it's absolutely okay with me. If you want to get in, we'll have the car pull up out here, and we'll take you back. And You can pack yourself right back where you came from. It's absolutely okay with me. Don't think you're doing me a favor.
I do.
Hey, she wants your help, Dr. Phil.
Seriously, if you guys think for a minute that
She's not thinking clearly.
I know she's not, and that's why I'm trying to be as patient as I can be.
I appreciate it.
But understand, if y'all want to leave.
No, we do not want to leave. And you.
No, I don't want to leave.
You don't get up again, please. Okay, you're going to blow this opportunity.
Do you need to use the restroom? I mean, do you really need to use the restroom, or can you wait a little bit?
I would like to pee.
If you really need to do that, I don't want to be unkind. If you need to take a bathroom break, I'll give you a bathroom break. And you either come back or you don't. I mean, it's totally up to you.
Hold on. I don't know where to take you yet.
Well, someone will come and take you. We need to get your mask on.
Hold on.
We need to get mask on here and maintain zones here. So we got your mask right here. We'll put on. He can accommodate her.
Okay.
He can go to help.
Hold my hand. I don't want you to fall.
Now we're going to take a break here so she can have a comfort break here. I want to be accommodating with that, and then we're going to come back and talk about this police department situation. We're going to add Sergeant Ray Kelly, who is going to be here, and we're going to discuss what happened with the Alameda police. As I think is evident from the video, I thought they were exceedingly patient and bent over backwards. Of course she didn't want to go into a cell. Nobody wants to go into a cell, but that's not the option. But we'll talk about that when we come back. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, millions of families are struggling with hunger in the U.S. Feeding America is the nation's leading domestic hunger relief organization, providing meals to more than 40 million each year, including 12 million children who may not know where their next meal is coming from. You can give the gift of meals during these difficult times. Each dollar you donate can help provide at least 10 meals to families facing hunger in our country. Visit drphil.com to find out how you can help. Thank you. She not only returned to this stage, but stay this time. Tune in tomorrow to see what happens. Who knows at this point? Jolynn also claims she was abused during police custody, so we reached out to the Alameda Police Department to hear what they have to say. No matter how flat you make a pancake, it's got two sides, and believe me, we're going to flip this one over and get to the bottom of her claims. Tomorrow is truly action-packed. Take a look.
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil.
We're going to take the handcuffs off in a second, okay?
Take off my handcuffs.
That's what we're doing right now.
She claims she was abused by the police department.
Put the hair on my face. There you go. Is that better?
Does that seem abusive to you? It was like this female deputy was her personal assistant.
She likes to be argumentative. She's very difficult to deal with.
Ow! You literally just broke my wrist.
I would say that her injuries are self-inflicted, as you can see by her behavior.
They threw me in the jail cell.
Isn't it true they were responding to your request to be kept alone and not put in a general population with a bunch of other prisoners?
Well, what does that mean? Ever since I got thrown in jail, I have not been the same.
You got thrown into the jail because you're a drunk.
That's tomorrow.
You won't want to miss this. I want to thank all of my guests today. For more information about today's show, log on to drphil.com.